Okay, so here's one such way to create the Turing machine. So here was my attempt at it. So I start here in the state R. So I'm going to have my input is going to be some string, and then a hash, and then another string. And the idea is afterwards all the Turing machine tape should contain is the sum of these two numbers. So first I rewind all the way to the hash, and then I take a step to the right. I then check if this number is 0 by just seeing if I can find any ones. If I can't find any ones, that means this number is 0, and anything plus 0 is that anything. So then I jump straight to this section of the machine here where I delete all of this section and I only return this state here, this string here. Okay, if this is not 0, which it isn't, then there's work to do. So what we do is we decrement this number first, which is what this section of the Turing machine does. I've just imported my decrement subroutine from before. So we'll decrement this, so this becomes 1, 0, 0. And then we'll rewind and go to the first part of the tape and then increment this number. So we'll get 1, 1, 0, 0. And then it'll loop back to the start and check once again if the second argument is 0. And then it will rinse repeat like this, okay? So let's see this thing run. Don't have much room here, that's okay. So here's my Turing machine tape. Let me just fold this over. There we go, my nice little Turing machine tape. And so let me propagate it with some information. So here's my hash symbol. I'll put 101 on the left hand side. And I'll put 4 on the right hand side. So 4 plus 5 should be 9. Okay, so let's run the machine. So we start off with the read head on the left hand side. There we go. So this thing is going to rewind all the way to the hash symbol. So see anything, write it back, but not if it's a hash. So see a 1, write a 1, see a 0, write a 0, see a 1, write a 1, hash. See a hash, write a hash, move right, transition to EQ0. So now this section here, we'll check if this part is 0. See a 1, write a 1, move right. Okay, well it's not 0, so there's more work to be done. We now decrement. So I rewind all the way to the right hand side until I see a blank, then step to the left. And then we go to this section here. See a 0, write a 1, move left. Alright. See a 0, write a 1, move left. See a 1, write a 0. Where are we? See a 1, write a 0, move left. Okay. There we go. So I've now decremented the number. And now I rewind until I see the hash. Well, I'm already at the hash, so I move left. And now I increment this number here. So 1 plus 1 is 0. Carry the 1. Move to the left. 0 plus 1 is 1. Which is just what this section here does. Okay? And so once we've added the last number, we stay and we go all the way back to the start. So we rewind until we see the hash. And then check if it's 0. 0, 1, okay, no it's not. Rewind all the way to the end. Decrement. Rewind all the way to the front. Increment. And then rewind. And we keep doing it in this fashion. So subtract. Got 1 left to go. Increment. And we need some more black chess pieces. Oh, them okay. There we go. Keep going. And we see we're here in the increment stage. If I see, oh, it looks like I haven't got a stage for that, right? If I see a 1, if I see zeros, flip them. If I see 1s, flip them to zeros. Here we are. If we see 1s, flip them to zeros. And then if I see a 0, flip it to 1. If I see a blank, also flip it to 1. So I have accounted for that. So now we're up to 8. Rewind. Check if it's 0. Yes, yes, no. More work to be done. Decrement. So go all the way to a blank, step back, place that with a black or 0, and then rewind, increment this number. Okay, step back, and then check if it's 0 again. 0, 0, 0, blank. Okay, everything must have been 0. So now I transition to this where we remove all the second arguments. So see blank, write a blank, move left. So move back to here. 0, write a blank, move left. Blank, move left, blank, move left, hash, write a blank, move left, and hold. And there we go. 1, 0, 0, 1, that makes 9. So this machine successfully works. It adds two numbers together, by repeated increment and decrement. And now we've got an addition machine. I can like black box this whole thing and call it the magic addition machine, which represent by sigma for sum. And then I could write a multiplication machine if I wanted to using my addition machine. So we sort of like build up smaller blocks and then build bigger blocks from those little blocks.